doesn't sleep. What to do? Could somebody come and take me away? I've been in the deep without you, and I got it in my head night and day. But we are one step closer. We're all in this together. Put your hand in mine. Yeah, we are one step closer. Can you feel it, baby? It's the end of the line. It looks like we made it. Let's get it on. We got it going, moving on.
효과가 한국 라인에는 포슈인데
Boys my age laugh at my jokes, treat me like one of the bros. Think I'm cool, but they would never date me. 'Cause girls my age have tiny waists, skin tight denim, baby faces, dance at the bar like no one's watching. And I'm just a flower on the wall, not someone you'd ever fall for. But in a couple weeks, you look at me. When I get pretty, then you'll want me. I'll be picture perfect to make you happy. I'll be dancing, center of attention, vision of the woman that you wanted me to be. When I get pretty, maybe once I'm beautiful, I feel like I'm good enough. My insecurities wouldn't get the best of me. Baby, I'm out of this world, doable, you're a cover girl. Wouldn't have to work 'cause I get things for free. But I'm just a flower on the wall, not someone you'd ever fall for. But in a couple weeks, you look at me and I get pretty, then you'll want me. I'll be picture perfect and make you happy. I'll be dancing, center of attention, vision of the woman
천지투성이 hands are trembling right now, right now. Deep blue water sea, afraid of jumping in right now, right now. 한 발을 내밀었어, 걱정이 많이 있어. It's a bit of love, man. It's a little tough, yeah. 담배를 물고 있어, 생각이 너무 깊어. Wow, it's looking too deep. It's a little rough, yeah. Overthinking if I belong, but I'm where I need to be. Nobody's stopping us from flying. Don't kill this mood, just singing na 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 na. Won't make it harder for your mind. Just dancing on the water right now. I've been swimming and swimming, swimming into the deep end. I've been looking and looking, looking around me lately. I've been falling and rolling, really nothing on. Dancing up to the water right now. Moonlight shimmering, falling over me right now, right now. Yeah, 한숨을 쉬고 있어, 도망을 가고 싶어 난. I'm afraid of all things, and I said enough, yeah. Overthinking if I belong, but I'm where I need to be. Nobody's stopping us from flying. Don't kill this mood, just singing na 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 na. Won't make it harder for your mind. Just dancing on the water right now. I've been swimming and swimming, swimming into the deep end. I've been looking and looking, looking around me lately. I've been falling and rolling, really nothing on. Dancing up to. this is a good a day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone under the knife. And I can feel the sun on my skin, beginning to thaw from within. Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today is a good day to live. This morning has a clear light as any to see the horizon in the far. Excuses were 2 for a penny, but they've all gone out the window of this car. And when I feel the wind on my